Kitty, your hair, it's not green.
It's not green. It's going to be pink. I just haven't gotten around to doing that part yet.
Ooh, are you going to do it live on the air like you did the last time?
Probably not. And the main reason is I just don't feel like getting wet.
Yeah, that's fair.
And unfortunately, part of dyeing your hair is getting wet because you have to rinse it out.
There's a tweet that I think about every time I have to get in the shower. And I'm going to say it wrong, but it's still funny. It's before I take a shower, I do not like the wet place. Let us not go there. It is bad. Once I'm in the shower, now I realize it is the dry place that is bad. It is the wet place that is my home.
That's exactly it. Showering is so hard.
Every time I take a shower, and actually I find it very motivating. I'm like, yeah, I just have to get in the wet place. It'll be okay once I get in the wet place.
Then you'll be in the wet place.
And I'll be in the wet place.
Let future you fight with going to the dry place.
That's right. That's a problem for future Shoshi. I caused a lot of problems for future Shoshi.
Every now and then I do a good job of taking care of future Kitty. Like last night, I made my tea last night so that it would be ready for me and I wouldn't have to do the hot water part and everything.
Wow. My partner and I do a thing when we have like a big day the next day. We call it setting ourselves up, where we'll like set up the coffee. So all you have to do is like boom, 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 and like make the coffee, and I'll like put my clothes out and I'll like get myself all set up. And it's a very nice little gift to myself.
It's nice to be good to future you.
Oh, you know what? We've been talking this whole time, and I haven't told you some very, very exciting news.
Ooh.
Secret show!
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie, da, 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 da. Lie, da, 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 da.
world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggly-dum-de-too-da-terrio-dee, dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before? Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Joshi.
That's right, and the Calendar Boys. It's me, Georgian, with my brother Julian, and our sister, our other sibling, Mayan.
Yes.
Calendar Boys, back again.
It's
For
the
all
Calendar
time.
Boys.
You never know when we'll show up. Except it's usually at the beginning of a show. That's usually when it is. But you never know. It could be at any time.
Probably won't be, but it could be.
It could be. It usually doesn't happen. Usually doesn't happen later because we forget about it. Usually only remember at the beginning. But here we are once again to have you look at the calendar, which I don't think this calendar is correct. We should get an updated calendar. Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You never know.
Oh, wow.
You never know when the calendar.
You never know. I had no idea they were gonna show up.
You never know. Oh yeah, yellow glasses. Or yours orange.
I think they're orange.
Yeah. I just found these and I thought I would.
They're
put
pretty
them on.
cool. I saw you both with glasses on, and I felt I needed to join.
I like to look at the world through urine-colored glasses.
You mean the world as it is? Oh, it's not that bad. Oh.
Yeah, it's like looking through a duck's eye.
Wait, ducks have pee-pee in their eyes?
No, they've yellow.
Oh.
Oh. I thought
it's like
maybe they peed through their eyes.
It's like looking through a glass of Chardonnay.
Come on, go,
no,
turn.
Where's Cubby
Go,
going?
turn. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh no.
Why did you cut me off?
Where you going, Cubby?
Are you driving in Philly? Sounds like you're driving in Philly.
I'm driving in Delco.
Ah, all right.
I just got irritated because I was making a right-hand turn and I was in the right-hand lane and somebody just kind of went in front of me because they could, but they weren't turning. So I gave them a hard time because why would you? I had my turn signal on. You could have just waited for me to go and then you would have been right behind me.
Ridiculous. Cubby, I don't know if you can read the screen, but 10-foot Alice, she says, will you get out of Cubby's way, dang it? And Karen Chappell says, as a frequent rager, I feel Cubby hard here.
Well, thank you, because I can't read the screen and I have a lot of difficulties regulating my emotions. So, like, I try to relax and not get irritated when driving, but I do need to keep in mind it's an uphill battle. Like, my natural state is highly volatile.
Yo, I found a lot of peace once I admitted to myself, allowed myself to admit to myself that I'm just angry a lot of the time. So I think it's great, Cubby.
And it doesn't help that they're out there being stupid and ruining your peaceful mood.
It's hard not to like get irritated when it's like, well, I could have just gone, but you decided that you wanted to be in that lane right then without a turn signal.
Victoria London Fogg says, today the role of me during peak traffic hours will be played by Cubby Altabelli. I think you're helping people, Cubby. You're expressing the rage that we can't all express.
I am like a medium for anger. Like if there's a psychic dimension that's pure anger, I'm attuned to it. It's a difficult way to live.
And yet, once again, Cubby, you found a way to be amused.
I do feel bad sometimes because I'm so irritable and if I'm not completely dang mindful about it, it's a lot. And I don't always realize how irritable I am. But thank you all for your support and understanding, because this is actually helping a lot that people are enjoying my irritability.
Well, I think a lot of us feel the same way, that we feel this anger, but we're good people, and we know that anger can be scary, and not, it's very hard to have a good way to express anger. Like there's not a lot of examples in the world of good ways to express anger, and like it's very cathartic and helpful.
That feel good, at least.
Yeah. Exactly.
Have you guys have heard of the smash rooms?
Oh yeah, where you just like throw things and smash things.
Yeah. They hand you a baseball bat and let you go to town.
I will say, like, there have been a couple of times in my life where I was holding something fragile and I felt a huge amount of rage. Not because of the fragile thing, unrelated, but I was holding and I just smashed it. And I do gotta say, that feels really good. Like, it feels, there's a lot of guilt too, and you have to clean up. But that moment where you're just spiking a vase is...
I've only ever broken fragile things through clumsiness. I should try doing it through anger.
Yeah.
Whoa! I've broken things through every emotion.
Wow. That could be an amazing one-man show where you have like
every emotion.
Fragile, you have a different fragile item for each emotion, and you're like, this 15th century Ming vase, I will break through love.
Oh, you just hug it too tight
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it falls apart and cuts you.
Uh-huh. We've all broken things that way.
If I had a dime for every person I've done that to, just all those bones sticking out.
I'm
And
with
then-
John. I want to see Cubby sexy break something.
Oh yeah. Through lust.
Mm.
Although
I've
don't know, that
definitely
sounds
broken.
painful.
I've broken relationships through lust.
Oh, broken hearts.
Oh, Kara Chapel.
Oh.
I'm gonna put this up and read this because this is so beautiful. This is Kara Chapel. I have to confess, a couple weeks ago, I dropped a dish, and when it was done, I just lost it and threw the rest of the dishes like it on the floor, one by one, as hard as I could, yelling, "You want to be in the trash? Fine. You get what you want. Are you happy yet? No? Have some more." And when it was done, I stood panting in the middle of a billion shards of Corelle, and I've never felt better. That's
Wow.
incredible.
Yes. Be the Kara in the world that we all want to be.
Wow.
Carol,
That's really good.
that is a workout to smash an entire stack of Corelle plates. Because
Amazing.
you can't crack a Corelle by accident. You gotta be wanting to. Damn it, like you can do one by accident, but that second one you gotta commit to it. I'm right there with you.
That's an incredible story. I love all these stories of rage. It makes me feel really good. Turns out we're all really angry.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder if there's anything going on in the world that maybe should get fixed.
Yeah. Well, they say anger can be very motivating. I find it unmotivating. I tend to freeze when I get angry. Because I used to have a very bad temper, everybody, when I was a kid.
No.
Really bad. I had to go to parents' houses and apologize for hitting their children when I got very angry. Yeah, and I'm working through it. It's all good. And I'm even working through the freeze response. But that's my first thing is when I get angry, I literally just freeze in place. Because I've taught myself that that's my initial reaction, because if I don't do that, I might do something violent.
I have a similar reaction where I try to get a hold on it so I don't just start breaking things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like your yelling. Yelling is great, especially when you're in the car.
Yeah, I still try to be more careful because I feel the after effects. Anger, the aftermath of anger is tough. It's tiring.
It's tiring. Yeah. Anyone rage clean?
I wish.
Oh, I definitely rage clean. I for sure anger clean. For sure. That is a huge one that I do. You'll never get the dishes done faster than when I'm angry.
I can't rage clean though.
I wish
because I know I can't, because I can't do complicated emotions when I'm feeling strong, because it's a lot of work for me not to be clumsy.
Right.
I don't have standard coordination to rely on. I have to think about every motion.
Yeah.
So if I tried to wash the dishes angry, I would just drop everything constantly.
Paulo's rage push-ups are definitely a positive thing.
Yeah. Maybe I should try and do that. Do some push-ups when I'm angry. or like some
But-
sort of like I do like air punches. Those help sometimes. Although actually I find that more helpful for anxiety. Like if I'm feeling anxious and it's not like really it works for anything, but like especially when I'm anxious and I'm like I don't quite know what I'm anxious about, I'll punch the air and I'll like brush my shoulders off like as if there's like an insect on me that I need to get rid of. And then I find that really helps anxiety because my body feels like, oh, you did it. You got rid of the thing that was attacking you and now you're safe.
Oh.
Nice.
I find that very helpful.
I'm with London Fog. I feel like I'm sitting here trying to think, what do I do when I get angry? And I'm like, I don't get angry, I just get sad.
Yeah.
I have to punch something that I can feel the impact. I have to punch my head or a brick wall or something.
Do you get like a punching bag?
No, I've never done that. But like,
I like a punching bag because I thought, or like a mat up against the wall, because I was like, oh, that's not going to help. But punching bags are actually really hard to punch. So like you really feel the impact.
Yeah. So guess where I am?
Where are you?
In the
wait,
parking
I'm
lot of your
guessing.
house?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're going to
okay.
go away and then you're going to come back again.
Exactly.
Awesome. All right. Bye.
Bye, Cubby. Oh no.
Yay.
I was gonna
Yay.
go away and come back again too, but I'll wait till Cubby comes back.
Nice. So I'm not
Yeah.
left all alone.
Yeah, I don't want to leave you all alone, Shoshi.
Thank you. Yeah, let's positive gossip about Cubby. Okay, everybody in the chat, say a nice thing about Cubby, and then when he comes back, we can read them all to him. Oh, he. I love a prank like this.
Good prank. Yeah. That Cubby, I can't believe how talented and handsome he is.
I know. And he's great to work with. He's always he's down for anything.
That guy, I look forward to seeing him every Wednesday. Can you believe it?
Me too. It's like my great joy of the week. He does road rage eloquently.
That
true.
makes sense. That tracks for him.
So I have a set of dishes that is also an old set that we're thinking about replacing. Maybe I should just smash them into a million pieces.
Dish smash.
Dish smash, dish smash. Aw. All right, that's true. You're right, Evelyn Evermore. I'm never alone with the chat. It's true. Yeah, we're gonna read all of these to Cubby when he comes back. And then when Kitty goes away, we'll say nice things about her.
No, don't do it.
Does anybody have post-compliment clumsiness?
Yes.
I have a big problem with that. Wherever I'm like, don't compliment me when I'm in the middle of a task. I will immediately mess something up.
Yeah, why is getting complimented so difficult?
Yeah. Well, I'm working on. Oh, Blushy is cute. Mm-hmm. I'm working on getting. Do you know the cartoon, the Looney Tunes cartoon with the buzzard, Buzzy the buzzard?
Yeah.
Eating up a baby. And he has the thing where the mom's like, you're going to go and you're going to get me a rabbit. And he's like, no. That's how I feel when I get complimented. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That's how I get.
Yeah.
But I also, it's different. Well, because like there's kind of, as a performer, and I think like you get this, Cubby, and I know we have performers in the chat as well, or people who do performance things. Like when I get a compliment on performance, that's easy for me to handle because I realize that that's like, as an audience member, it's just them saying thank you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's great. And you're like, oh my gosh, like thank you so much. You're so welcome. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Like that's super easy compliment for me to take. But if I get a compliment from someone that I know and respect, or like a friend, or like someone who's not just an audience member, that's when it messes me up. Or even worse, like someone like my boss or somebody like that. Then I can't handle that. Which is dumb because it's the same thing. But yeah. Working on it. Yeah, and honestly, that's the best thing to say. Yeah, just like thank you. That's like the best. That's the correct response that I need to get better at it. But I love giving compliments.
Isn't it fun? It feels good. It's
love it. Love it. What did I say? I want the goal when I give a compliment is I want to make someone feel like they're a cat in the sunshine.
Oh,
where they're just like, I just want to see them like, oh, that's what I want. Yeah. So I in the secret show, I mean, in a time that I don't know anything about and didn't exist. Kitty, you were telling us about your hair.
Yes. I took all the green out, as you could see. And so
Good
now
job. It's hard to get green out.
It's hard to tell, but there's still remnants of it. Yeah, it's hard to see it on the screen, but yeah, I got most of the green out, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and slap the pink on top of it and hope that the parts where there's still a little bit of green just kind of look purple.
Yeah, they'll go purple or they'll go like neutral, like
but
peachy.
The pink itself is going on top of yellowish hair, so I have a feeling it's gonna look kind of orange.
Yeah, it'll probably be a really good color. It'll probably be like a peachy color.
Yeah.
Yes, Cubby's back.
I'm excited for it.
Cubby's back. All
right. Cubby, while you were gone, the chat complimented you.
Well, we
pranked you. Ha ha ha.
Pranked you.
Here's your prank. Here's all the nice things that people said about you. You road rage eloquently. You're the highlight of Victoria London Fog's week. Anyone with the drag name of Squiggy Riefenstahl is aces in my book.
Oh, you remembered my drag name.
Cute.
Thank you, 10-foot Alice.
Okay, now that Cubby's back, I have to disappear too, and that's not me just fishing for compliments.
That's what I'm going to say if I have to like leave for a short time. I'll be like, be right back. I'm fishing for compliments.
So if you want to take my window out, you guys have the power to do that, but I'll be back.
Okay.
That would be a great, like, make your exit like you're the teacher and being like, all right, I'm going to be back in just a minute. In the meantime, I want you to all elbow partner up and talk about how great I am.
That is a good word. That's really good. I used to tell kids when I taught that I would be like, okay, I'm gonna leave the room for a few minutes. If you get into trouble, I will have to kill several puppies. Or like I'll be like, I need you to get this assignment done by Friday. If they're not done, I'm sorry, but all of the
orphans are dead.
Are dead.
You've been known for that, not from me, but from children. I know of you being famous to the kids for saying all the orphans are dead.
It was my finest moment. So I used to work for this after school program at a really great school in Northeast Philadelphia. Awesome kids. and we would go on a conference every year, and we were waiting for the plane, and there was a delay. So the kids were just sort of like doing the thing where they took an item from a teacher and they did like a little impersonation of the teacher, and it was really cute. When they got to me, one of them took my glasses and she put them on and she goes, "I'm Shoshi. All of the orphans are dead." And I was like, oh, I'm so glad that that's my legacy. I'm so proud.
If there were a string on your back, you'd pull it and you'd say, "All of the orphans are dead."
Sorry, I'm late, everybody.
There was a tragedy at the orphanage.
There's a tragedy at the orphanage. What's another common Shoshi phrase? You're great, and I love you so much.
What are some very Shoshi phrases?
Definitely, sorry, I'm running a little bit late. All of the orphans are dead. I agree. Kitty's sense of humor is chef's kiss. Nobody disappears as well as Kitty. Oh yeah, we got to put some compliments for Kitty. Oh yeah, that's definitely a phrase of Shoshi's. Hey, tell me that story again. I completely forgot. But it's great because it means I'm very easily entertained. That's a Shoshi phrase. I'm very easily entertained.
I feel like one of your pull action phrases would be like, "Oh, that's my favorite."
That's my favorite. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's a fun project to figure out people's like string pull phrases.
It is fun.
Yeah. It's a good project. What are other good
No, I have always loved the art aesthetic of something like mass produced, with the aesthetic of mass production in something very in-jokey and small. Like, it's always been a dream of mine. And I'll do this one of these days. I want to make a Collegeville Ben Nye costume of myself.
Oh yes, I love this idea. And you go as yourself to a party.
Yeah, but the cheapest boxed costume version.
Yeah.
Specifically with like a plastic smock that says "It's Cubby," and then a cheap facsimile of my face.
Oh my gosh. Like that would be such, I mean, no one would do it because it's too much work. So it would just be you and me at the party. No, that's not true. We know enough obsessive people to do it. But have a party and you come dressed as yourself, as like the costume version of yourself.
There's a friend of mine once told me about a party they went to. It was a costume party where you dress as the worst version of yourself.
Ooh, that's a fun assignment. I like that. That's very fun.
Yeah, that was like, I was like, that's great. And I'm so glad that wasn't me, because that's a tricky line to walk.
Yeah. You're like, this person knows themselves too well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The worst version of myself is really bad. And I guess very
the worst
aware.
version of yourself you just wouldn't be there.
Honestly, that's true. I skip out on a lot of things.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, because it's always good when you're there.
That's cute, but also I really skip out on a lot. I get invited to a lot of things, and I go to a very small fraction of them because I have very little energy at the end of the day.
You're just being efficient,
I guess, but also like I'd love to live a more balanced life of some sort.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I wonder what that's like.
balance.
Yeah. You are popular.
It's weird though, because my reflexive self-image is the opposite of popular. Because as a child, I was
Same.
very
Same.
autistic.
I was very unpopular.
But not so's you'd catch it. Not so's the adults would realize I had the autism. They were just like, oh, yeah, that's that weird kid that all the other kids don't like that talks like an adult and
Well, and we
Stephen
also
King.
we grew up in that time where we were fortunate enough that like weirdos weren't locked away and tortured forever.
Yeah.
But not quite to the point where people knew the correct therapy.
Wow.
We were in that awkward where they're like, we're not quite sure what to do with you.
I think they still don't know what to do with
Well, fair.
things like me.
That's wait, Kitty, you're back.
I'm
Here's
back.
here's your compliments. We have compliments for you. Your sense of humor is chef's kiss. No one disappears as well as Kitty. I love Kitty's hair every time and every color. Kitty is so sweet. She's so sweet. Starbucks is adding another option. Sugar in the raw, honey, Splenda, sweet and low, rubbing the cup against Kitty's shoulder while she's
Aww.
That's a great compliment.
Yeah.
And now, and I swear I didn't plan this, but I actually have to go.
The energy of a super relaxing weed gummy. That's really good.
Oh, I love it.
That's true. That's true. You're very relaxing.
That's because you guys just see me in the morning. I get manic later.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay.
I love a good manic phase.
I do have to go, but I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, everybody, you know what to do. Get on it.
Yeah, we've got no choice. Now y'all got to say nice things about Shoshi.
So,
Also, I love the idea of a party where you dress as another person at the party. But I also love that thing where everyone dresses as one person. I love every iteration of everyone dressing as the same person. I love when there's a group costume and you're all playing characters played by the same actor. I love when a mob of people get together and just dress as a friend of theirs, and because they're the guest of honor. I was once in an improv show where we all pretended to be the guest of honor and improvised like him as him. Everything. There's
I like the idea of everybody going to a party dressed as one of the people at the party, but don't tell them.
That would be fun too. Like every there's so many versions of this and they all excite me a lot. I would love to do this like a weekly dress as a person party. A group of people, like 10 people, and for 10 weeks they all dress up as one of them, all at the same time or different times. You know what? Every iteration is going to be great.
So something that you guys, I heard just snippets while I was away. It reminded me, y'all were talking about school in some kind of way, and it reminded me of what a weirdo I used to be in school and how annoying I was. And I used to do things like go into the teacher's room when the teacher wasn't there. This was the like gifted classes, so they kind of let us get away with stuff like this. But like going into the teacher's room when the teacher isn't there, and I would take everything off their desk and tape it to the whiteboard. Just use their tape and like tape their pencil and their stapler and pieces of paper, just whatever, and just tape it all up to the whiteboard for no reason.
that is pretty funny.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Aw, nice compliments, everybody.
And also, I love the thought of randomly changing actors.
That's
On a
such a
thing.
fun idea.
I love junk like that.
Yeah.
Me too.
I would
love a
also I would-
episode.
It's
I'd love to
happened a
do-
little bit before when people's consciousness were exchanged and stuff like that.
That's great. I'd love to do a campaign where all of the characters are the players, but they're not played by themselves. So like a modern set where like Shoshi, Kitty, Mab, and Cubby are on an adventure, but who's playing who?
I definitely want to play Cubby.
Well, then I can be anyone but Shoshi.
I'll play
Yeah.
Shoshi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a Cubby, you do Kitty. That sounds
Yeah.
correct. That sounds correct. I just want to have a beard.
Hmm.
That's pretty great. I can't lie.
know.
It's like I recommend it. I tell everyone I meet, stop shaving.
My beard didn't come in as lush as yours, so I lasered it off.
Mm.
I like sideburns.
Oh yeah, sideburns.
You would look good with some sideburns.
I would
think
look
so,
very
too.
good with some sideburns.
You've got
Yeah.
the cheekbones for it.
Well, like for a long time, my hair was cut really short, and then I called them my little tails, and I had little tails.
I had really short hair with little tails too. It was like the longest part, and they did a little curl. They just
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd love for if you were playing a different pirate character or something, Shoshi. I'd love for you to play. I love unconvincing drag, and there's that thing where there's the woman passing as a man. Did you ever see Pirates Adventures with Scientists?
No, what's that?
It's a stop motion animation cartoon from Aardman about a group of pirates who have ham night and are very excited about ham night and end up, being embroiled in the scientific competition. It's amazing. And one of the pirates is called the Surprisingly Curvaceous Pirate and is very obviously a woman in a fake beard. And every once in a while, the captain is like, "Oh, well, there's something about that one pirate. I don't know what it is." It's so dumb and amazing, and you should watch that movie.
I love the trope of like unconvincing disguise to look like another person, and then you like can't tell which is which. Like if I put on glasses that looked similar to Cubby right now, and I was like, "I'm Cubby," and you're like, Kitty's like, "I can't tell which one is the real one."
They're two cubbies.
I love that. Like if I wrote a play where there was two pirates, one of which was played by me and another was played by a guy like 4 inches shorter, maybe 100 pounds skinnier, and as soon as my hat gets knocked off, no one can tell us apart.
I couldn't tell.
Did you guys watch
which one's the real one?
What We Do in the Shadows when Laszlo does Jackie Daytona, regular human bartender?
Jackie Daytona, a regular human.
He's got the toothpick in his mouth and no one can recognize him at the house. But he takes the toothpick out and they're like, "Oh, Laszlo, why are you dressed like that?"
And the blue jeans.
The blue jeans.
The blue jeans. That's the rest of the disguise, you see.
Jackie Daytona, regular human bartender.
God, I love gags like that.
Yeah, love it.
I was when I was running the Pirate Rum Challenge a few years ago, I was actually kind of disappointed none of the female presenting actors wanted to do bad drag as their like gimmick. because it was like it'd be funny. It's always good.
Cubby, did you catch the Young Ones where they all come down the stairs dressed as each other? You've seen Young Ones, right?
Yes, I used to have the DVD.
I have the Young Ones. I'm impressed you could remember that gag. They've got so many.
So many gags. So many gags.
I miss that show. I want to watch it again.
Yeah, there's only like 20 episodes. Or
Yeah,
something,
not
right?
many.
Yeah.
Like 6. There's 6 episodes, Shosh.
Yeah, it can't be 20.
Only 6?
Yeah, there's one
But
series.
There's so many gags.
There's so many. It is chock full of gags and concerts, but there's only one series.
Wow. I could have sworn it had at least 2. Wow.
I'm pretty certain.
No, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, it's one season or one series, and it's not many episodes at all.
Wow.
There is a lot more. Rick Mayall and the guy who played Vivian did a show together where they play just 2 crabby, stupid guys.
I'm trying to remember what it's called, but I can't.
Oh yeah, I can't remember at all. I gotta rewatch Drop Dead Fred.
Adrian Edmondson.
You
Drop
remember
Dead Fred is good. I go back to that one a lot.
do you remember how I was doing the letters the other week?
Yes.
I finished them. I'm gonna go get them and show them off.
Yeah. I've been working on a crochet project I can show off. I miss Rick Mayall.
So I haven't done the whole alphabet. I just did corduroy. But there's the C.
No, just showing off crafting that has already happened.
I know. Crafting on the
that snap is looking so shiny.
Yeah. I like that. Get it out of the. Yeah, okay, that's the C. And then there's the O. Get it in close so you can see the.
Oh, wait.
The stitching.
Yeah, the stitching. There it is. Boom. O. R. Boop. D. I like the little stitching on the D
The
right
little
there.
patch. Yeah.
Shoshi got that D.
Got that D. U. I like the little X's on that one.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy with how that turned out. U. R. The other R. The other O. Which I like the little stitching there. Kind of looks like a baseball, sort of. And Y. Why? Because we love you. Yay. And when you see them all together, it's a very subtle backwards rainbow.
Cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. I'm excited to do the rest of the alphabet. I need to go get some more. I have finally run out of the plastic cardboard. So I need to take a trip to EcoSet and get some more free plastic cardboard. So I got to do that before I make any more, because I have some poster board, but what's nice about the plastic cardboard is it has the lines in it.
Oh.
So it adds a little texture. So I want to keep that. Oh, you're doing chainmail?
Ooh.
Cool. That's such a fun project.
Oh, yeah, and it was 2 series for the Young Ones.
Okay.
12 episodes.
Okay. I swear, I was like, I swear there's a second season. But yeah, only 12 episodes.
Not
So
very
many gags. Amazing.
Do you want to see the crochet I've been working on?
Yes, please. The orphans that perish in that fire are for the regular orphans who also perished in the fire. Whoa, Kitty, I love it.
It's not done yet. I'm gonna put a few more rows on.
Ah, it looks so good.
Thanks.
Great colors.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that black or purple?
It's black and purple.
Hey, nice.
Ooh.
And then put it around your shoulders. I know it's not ready yet, but you can see. Oh, heck yeah. It's going to look
That
so
looks
good.
so good.
Yay.
Amazing. I can do a very simple knit stitch, but I've never been able to crochet. It's not a thing that I can do. But I love it. I love to appreciate it. So nice. Now, is this where did you find this pattern? How did you know what to do?
So I found the pattern online. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about it. So I call this my apocalypse shawl.
Go on.
Because as you can see, maybe there are two different stitch series. We've got this one, which is the same as what's down here, and that's called the virus stitch. And then this one right here, these are called post stitches. So post virus apocalypse. But I found the pattern online, and this woman just combined virus stitches with post stitches, and so
it's really pretty.
Yeah.
And I like how when you hold it up, it make the little the circles look like eyes.
Yeah. I'm trying to put my eyes through them.
Yeah, crotch rage. That's how we say it.
Crochet. Crochet.
Oh yeah, I've rage crocheted before.
You've crocheted.
Crocheted.
Rage crochet is a good, like, almost internal rhyme.
Yeah.
Rage crochet is a second tier character who didn't make it to the final draft of one of the Matrix sequels.
Yes.
Oh, that's Rage Crochet.
Did you know, interestingly enough, my grandmother, who first taught me to crochet, I didn't really pick it up when she taught me when I was 5. I picked it up later. Her last name is Crochet.
What?
Yeah.
Your grandmother invented the art of crochet?
No, she married a Cajun man whose last name was Crochet. And so that became her last name, and she crochets.
Your
Amazing.
grandmother married the man who invented crochet?
Yes.
Wow.
That is a good call, Victoria London Fogg. That is definitely, if there's like a grandma punk band, it should be called Rage Crochet.
You know what? I feel like that would be a decent roller derby name.
Oh yeah. While we're talking about my family members inventing things, have I ever told you guys about Goggles McCoy?
No.
No.
Please do.
So Goggles McCoy is my great grandfather. He was a horse jockey, and he's credited with inventing jockey goggles. Even though he didn't really invent goggles, he just started wearing goggles while riding the horses. And so everybody called him Goggles McCoy. And then they were like, wait, this is a good idea. And they all started doing it.
That is amazing. What a great name.
Yeah, how do I live up to that?
I love that there was enough time for it to catch on a nickname before anyone figured out, like, oh yeah, Goggles would be great with all of that wind you deal with.
And dirt and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure like years from now, someone's going to be like, my grandmother was named Kitty Chaos.
I doubt anyone who is going to say that about their grandmother. Maybe their auntie.
Maybe their auntie. Yeah.
I could see, Kitty, I could see you as an old lady insisting people call you grandma.
Actually, that's really true. Yeah, I'll definitely, when I'm an old lady, adopt young girls that I think are badass and they can call me grandma.
Grandma Chaos?
Yeah.
Grandma K. Oh,
pretty great name.
You can have like a ladies finishing crime school.
Okay.
I'm Grandma Chaos. We teach our girls how to embroider, how to crochet, and how to steal anything that's not nailed down.
The 3 C's: crochet,
chaos,
and crime.
And then crime. Crochet, chaos, and crime.
I love it. Oh, thanks, guys. I didn't know what I was going to do for retirement, but now I know.
Now you got it. School for bad girls. Ah.
Kitty Chaos would be a good roller derby name. My roller derby name was Skank Williams.
Ooh, also very good. Also very good.
Yeah.
How long did you do roller derby for, Kitty?
Not very long, because I was like, oh, this is going to interfere with the nights where I work where I do shows and stuff. And if I bust my ass, then I can't do shows and stuff. And that's what I do.
It's hard on
the
body. Hard on the body. Yeah.
So like while I was like beginning to train with all these girls and hearing about all the injuries and like looking at the insurance bill that like, paying our dues and stuff, I was like, maybe it's not worth it. This is really fun, but I can't really break a leg and then not be able to do shows because I have to live off of that.
That's when I came out here, since I've done a lot of like, I did a lot of like stage combat on the East Coast. I was like, oh, I'll look into like stunt stuff. And it took me maybe like 10 seconds. And I was like, nope, not for me.
Yeah.
Nope.
Such a good idea, but not really worth it.
Too many injuries, can't do it.
Yeah, I feel like stage combat and stunt are like less of a one-to-one as like stunting and like wrestling. It's a very body first art form where you're like, well, you're gonna break yourself a bit.
Yeah.
So you just got to learn how to get up when you're broken.
Yeah, and like I feel like I've already broken myself enough.
Yeah.
I don't need to do it anymore.
I've broken inside a lot of times, so I can exploit those breaks in a different way, like acting.
Look, we're all broken.
Or like ironically being funny. Like I just gotta say, look, if you all want some funny kids, just ignore them.
Ruin their lives.
Just ignore them throughout their childhood. Just always have this vibe like you just rather be somewhere else, like kind of anywhere else.
No.
And they are gonna turn out so funny.
No. See, but that wouldn't have worked on me. Like the only reason I'm funny is because I got instant gratification for being funny. And like if I thought at any moment that someone like didn't enjoy my presence, I guess that is, damn it, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Seeing the thing, I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, putting things together. I'm
starting.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what I realize? Like, very competent people, that's in response to injury. Like, when somebody is incredibly good at something, it's almost always because they had to compensate in some way. Like, which I'm going somewhere with this. I think is because we're not supposed to be individually great. We're supposed to work well together.
Yes, we're supposed to have, because the other way that people can be great at stuff is when they have a really good support system.
Well, I mean, look, the thing, I've probably said this before, but ultimately, the biggest counter argument to the entire concept of eugenics is the simple question: how do humans achieve anything?
Through cooperation.
Through cooperation as a unit, working together. The perfect human is somebody who communicates well and is good as a part of a team, because that's where our power is.
It's why we're here.
Yeah.
As we are.
Yeah, we're not good on our own.
No.
At all.
No.
And like, it's just so weird that like how many people don't get that.
And how our society is isolating us more and more.
Yeah.
Not me.
The nuclear.
Not me. I'm reaching out. We're all reaching out. Look at us.
Well, I mean, ultimately, capitalism only perpetuates itself because it's been able to destroy community.
Well, it leaves you with the only option for community is serving capitalism.
Right, because it like, yeah, white people are messed up.
The nuclear family was only invented a little while ago. Like, and people in other cultures still live with, like, in groups and not just a dad who goes to work and a mom who stays home.
And also, like, we live that, like, we also have that as well. We just have to pay for it.
Right. But also, I mean, like, why do we have public schools? Because the best thing to do with kids is throw them all together and let them figure stuff out. Like, you just keep the kids together. You just do that. And the kids kind of take care of each other a lot.
If you let them.
And
you look out for them.
Things really didn't need to be all that hard.
I know, right?
It's very frustrating.
Yeah. Makes us angry.
It's
deep anger.
Is that why I have infinite rage? Because of capitalism?
Might be.
That doesn't even make me angry. It just exhausts me knowing this.
That's why I can't figure out what I do when I'm angry, because I'm always angry.
That's the secret.
Or to quote the movie, that's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. I like Mark Ruffalo. I don't think he's a good Bruce Banner.
He doesn't seem angry to me.
No.
He seems real chill.
He's just, I'm always angry, Cap. He looks like he is about to light up. Oh, yeah, man, I'm so angry.
Look, I'm just saying there's a reason the Hulk is green.
Yeah, man.
He was good in Ragnarok.
Yeah, well,
he was very frustrated.
Well, Marvel movies have consistently done this thing where they actually are really genuinely bad at casting. Like they just absolutely cast the wrong person, and then they rework the character to fit the actor who shouldn't have played them to begin with, which is why Thor's been all over the place as a character.
I mean,
Because what's his name? Chris Hemsworth is
Yeah.
a very silly man.
wait, I have a very important question. Yes.
Yes.
Very want to see your silly goblin drawings return.
Definitely.
Please, 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 please. Read the mellow monster, the serene smasher, the tranquil titan. I like that. That'd be very funny to have like an alternate version of the Hulk.
The lackadaisical Leviathan.
It's real chill.
The incredibly laid-back Hulk.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
The baked behemoth.
He's so high.
And then actual Hulk could meet like Green Hulk and it would just make him so angry.
The Cyclopean stoner. Oh man. I had it and then I lost it and then I had it again and it made me realize it wasn't that great. The dramatic pause really, really showed how thin the whole thing was.
I think it was important though, because if you hadn't done the dramatic pause, I think it was better with the pause. If something's not going to be good, lean into it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But also I was pushing an agenda, which is a lot of people have forgotten that Cyclopean can mean of a greater scale.
Oh, and not just one eye.
Yeah, because the Cyclops was very large.
That's
So
true.
if something is described as Cyclopean, it is very large.
Not necessarily one-eyed.
Right.
Or
Yes.
Not even really one-eyed.
Like if you described a person as Cyclopean, they would probably only have one eye. But if a building were described as Cyclopean, say
I'm still gonna picture it with one eye.
It just means it's real big. Also, Byzantine is a great synonym for complicated.
Huh.
Whoa, I didn't know that one. That's good. I like bucolic, but that's just a word I like.
Oh, bucolic is good.
I like it because it's really like it just sounds so self-important. Because it means like, you know, green and verdant and peaceful but like I read a script once. It was like a screenplay, and the person described something as bucolic, and I was like, that's the most up your ass word I've ever heard. Like, you didn't need to describe it that way. I don't even know if you know what that word means.
The bucolic behemoth.
The bucolic behemoth.
Bucolic sounds like a sick baby.
No.
Bucolic is a very close synonym to provincial, right?
Maybe. I always thought it meant like green and verdant and peaceful.
It sounds like something gross.
Like, yeah, but like it always feels like it's used to describe a lifestyle that is close to nature and easygoing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
got that kind of country connotation.
Yes,
Okay.
both meaning. Oh, there you go. Nice. Thanks, Kara Chapel.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, are we getting into some etymologies here?
But no. Bucolic actually means. No, I can't even do it.
We all know that bucolic means hearkening to the ideas of the poetry of Lord Byron. So if you had a bucolic hero, they would be like a very self-impressed but individually excellent person.
Byronic.
Yeah. Oh, it's Byronic.
Is that a
Yeah,
no, you're thinking of. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Kitty.
No, you go. I didn't even have one. I was just hoping I
You're
would.
thinking of you're thinking of Byronic. Bucolic means you'd sort of have like say there was a woman who was in a terrible accident, and then they like replaced a bunch of her parts with like computer
Robot
and robot parts. Yeah.
No.
That's
Oh,
bucolic woman.
it's so close. You're thinking of Bionic.
Oh, you're right.
Bucolic
Yeah.
it's a type of plague. It was called the Black Death. Just ravaged Europe.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? Go ahead, Kitty.
Yeah, Cubby, you're thinking of the bubonic. See, bucolic is. Oh God, I already lost it. Where did it go? Damn, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm very.
No, bucolic is like if you it's a disease. You're right about that, but it's where you drink too much and you can't control your drinking. You're a bucolic.
So you're thinking of an alcoholic.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
An
You're
alcoholic.
Right. You're so right.
I'm not even gonna do it.
Bucolic is a toy line that Lego made, where you make the robots and they fight each other and they all have different masks that give them power-ups.
No, you know what? Yeah, I think you're thinking of Bionicles.
Oh, you sure they're not called bucolics?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, bucolic is
So they should make a cheap knockoff Bionicle called bucolics.
Bucolic, and they're just real peaceful and chill.
They all farm. They can all till the land.
No, you can see them. I'm assuming.
It's on
the Discord.
Oh, I have it pulled up right now.
Yeah, and they have been posted.
No, I did that wrong. Is that right? Hey, there it is. If anyone needs to join the Discord. Oh, look at that! Oh, thank you. Oh, with the coffee.
That is the exact look with the coffee. That's exactly how I pictured the goblin handing the manuscript to Moriarty Montalban.
I love those. I love them so much.
Yeah,
they're
very
so
cute.
good. They're so silly and they're so little and they're so good. I love them. There's so much character in them.
Yeah, I love the whole cultural social goblin thing, goblin mode, all of that.
Oh yeah, very comforting.
Just some guy wants to know if I still want to do a necromancer. I do. However, if you guys want some surprise information, I don't think it's a secret. I think nobody knows yet. The next upcoming Nat 21 main game show is going to be set in a Spelljammer. So Spelljammer is a type of flying ship that goes to outer space. So we're going to be having our next adventure in outer space.
Whoa, that's great. Because Nat 21's never really done a sci-fi game. right?
Well, I don't know. Gothic horror can be kind of sci-fi sometimes. I mean, not gothic horror. We've done Delta Green.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Delta Green's kind of sci-fi.
Wait, but I was just briefly concerned. We were talking about the upcoming schedule, and I'm just worried if the calendar boys know about this.
The calendar boys know.
They must know.
See. Oh no! Well, we gotta update ourselves.
The calendar boys are behind the times.
Calendar boys are behind the times, but we're trying our best.
Would that be filling the spot at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays?
It would indeed.
Well, we gotta update ourselves, boys. Let's get on it. We have one job.
Calendar boys.
Just goes to show you really can't ever tell when those calendar boys will show up.
They're so wacky.
And it's really hard to break something in space because it's hard to get momentum enough to like smash against something.
Or find something for it to smash against. Space is very empty.
Look,
really
and also, you're holding a vase. You chuck that vase against the wall. You know what just happens? You just launched yourself backwards in the opposite wall. You just threw yourself.
Oh,
It's probably for the best so the shards don't come back at you.
yeah.
I'm just
Opposite.
thinking
Every
safety.
action has an opposite reaction.
It's real hard to get on her Dom list, though. She's not taking new clients. Just very high demand.
Yeah. Ah, the moon. She is a pretty. Yeah, isn't that a nice piece of art?
It looks like it's loading.
Yeah.
It does look like a broken artifact.
I mean, that's kind of what it's supposed to be.
Oh, wow.
That would be so
I
great.
don't know the name of the artist. I have to ask my partner because it's their art. But
That would be so great to have like a room with like framed art, but it's just the broken the broken PNG icon.
or like the Google dinosaur that appears and it's not
dinosaur.
moving, and one's like 404, and one's like just
You
a
guys
collection of different.
Know that the dinosaur is a game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure, just in case, because I didn't know
Yeah.
once upon a time, so I want to make sure everybody else knows too.
Yeah. It's you can make it jump and things.
Yeah, he jumps and runs real fast.
Yeah. We have a request. Oh, you're on it, I think.
I'm looking
Katie.
at it. This is just some guys already on making spaceships.
Nice. Spaceships!
Yeah, that looks great. Oh my gosh,
Wait.
we're going into space.
Can you? I missed it. Oh. Whoa. Wowie zowie.
Yeah.
Is that a drawing or is that 3D printed?
That's 3D printed.
Wow.
Oh, I thought it was a drawing.
3D printing stuff is like next level. So cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Amazing.
Making stuff is cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, I had my crafts to show off that I did last week. I don't have any crafts for this week. I got like a crazy amount of auditions this week, all at once.
Ooh.
Why do they all have to come at once? I had 3 yesterday and I have 2 more today. Which is great. Like awesome. Love it. Wish they didn't all come at once because it's very hard to like put the time and energy needed into each one, like to make them good. So it's like, yay, auditions. Am I gonna fail all of them? I don't know. But I'm doing my best. I felt good about 2 of them yesterday. One of them I was too nervous. It was a commercial audition, and it was in person, and I haven't had a commercial audition in like years. Yeah, and I was really like, I knew I was like too uptight and nervous about it, but fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just keep failing until I succeed. At what point should I give up, everybody?
Never give up.
Okay, you're right.
Never give up, never surrender.
If you keep doing stuff, eventually you have to get good at it, right? I can't keep doing this and keep being bad at it, right?
I don't think you started out bad at it.
But I have to be getting better at some point, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's just like the way things work. If you do something more and more, you get better at it. But what if I'm just doing it the wrong way over and over again? And then I never get better because I'm just practicing the wrong way.
There's no way not to get better. All you can do is find a new way to get better.
Or a new way to be worse.
I was going to say, there's also that.
Thanks for joining us, John.
Bye.
Bye.
I gotta say, if I could find a new way to get worse, that would be a lot better.
Wait, what?
I think it'd be more useful to find a new way to get worse at stuff than find a new way to get better at it. So if you find a new way to get worse at stuff, that's even better than if you found a new way to get better at something.
I mean, I've definitely found new ways to get worse at stuff.
Like genuinely new ways to get worse at stuff?
That
people have been bad at things for a very long time, Shoshi.
New for me.
Well, that's different. It's when you can look. Only 2 things in this world are infinite: the universe and stupidity. Genius is limited. There's only like one way to do things correctly. There are infinite ways to do it wrong.
There's only one way to do things correctly?
Genius is finite, stupidity is infinite.
Okay, but if there's only one way to do something correctly, then it should be learnable and I should be able to do it.
Yeah, I'm just saying you might, if you don't, that means you did something even better. You know what you did?
I gotta think about that. You know what
you did.
Starts with an A, and if you take it out of the earth, you're just left with
Art? Did I do
That's
art?
right, you did art!
Thank you. Thank you, Cubby. That's what I needed to hear. I'm failing. I'm just doing art.
You're not doing it wrong. No one knows what you're doing.
I made art.
That's true. If no one knows what you're doing, no one can say you're doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Listen, remember
my favorite fact.
Remember that Simpsons quote? This student filled out everything but the circles. In an art school, he'd be considered a genius.
I'm not failing. I'm doing art. I'm gonna remember.
Yeah, that's good. Let's keep that one.
That's a good slogan. That would look good on a T-shirt or a bumper sticker.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember that. Me fail English? That's impossible.
I bent my Wookiee.
I think about that line all the time. I also say I always drink plenty of malt.
It's even better with, oh, my bones are so brittle. But I always drink plenty of Malk?
Cubby, what? Oh, wait. Great question.
They
I need
make
to just
paint for
repeat.
leather.
Ooh, okay. Who is it? No, who does where's Everlyn? Is Everlyn Evermore here?
They were.
Ah.
But they
Yeah.
make paint that is specifically for artificial leather. I wonder if leather paint would work on artificial leather as well.
Interesting, because artificial leather is basically plastic.
Right.
So whatever paint you use, you're more likely the outside of the artificial leather to come off.
Right.
But also that will bend with it and not crack.
You want something that'll go on thin but still be really vibrant and stay flexible.
Latex paint, maybe?
I
don't know if that won't really stick to plastic.
Yeah, because artificial leather will stretch a little bit, and even though latex paint will stretch a little bit too,
I don't think they stick to each other.
I think you're gonna have to. Best practices are to take a small piece of the artificial leather and start testing paint on it, because that is a very tricky question.
But I'm pretty sure, I think Brent even has some because he needed some for something. But I think they make paint that is specifically for leather, and I'm not talking about dyes or stains, like actual paint.
They do. They definitely do have paint for like real leather.
Right. But is it going to act the same with faux leather?
Yeah. You might just have to test it out. I wonder if like ink would do it, like true ink, which isn't, I don't know what actual ink is made of.
Well, ink, the way ink works is that it gets absorbed in.
Honestly, you know what would work really well is like Sharpies. Honestly, might work really well.
Sharpie paint pens might be.
Well,
Posca paint pens are not going to work. They're going to flake right off.
Yeah.
But Sharpie paint pens, I think, are different.
Yeah, or literally just Sharpies might work really well because they're I believe they're alcohol. Any alcohol activated paint,
right?
I think might work because they'll sink into it. You don't want anything that is acetone activated because that will melt the leather.
Yes, that would be bad if your leather starts melting. Stop.
Without interrupting the conversation, I have an appointment and I thought I was going to make it till the end of the show, but now I'm getting nervous about wanting to get ready for it. So I think I might take off.
Get out of here.
I love you all so much.
You're the best, Kitty.
I really do look forward to Wednesday every week because this is fun to do and I like it.
Yeah, same. We're glad. Yeah. We're very glad that you join us every week. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring some legitimate crafting to the crafting show.
So I think I'm here next week. Then I won't be here the week after that because I'll be working on a cruise.
Oh, you got a cruise gig?
Yeah, it's the Wenches. We're doing the Wench cruise. We haven't done it in like 10 years, and now we're bringing it back.
Oh, where's the cruise going?
The Caribbean. We're gonna go out into the ocean, and I'm gonna see coral reefs and Mayan ruins and all kinds of cool stuff.
Amazing. Have so much fun.
I will, but I'll be here. I think I'm still here for next week. So, yeah. All right.
Awesome.
I'm going to take
Bye.
off. Bye. You guys are great.
Yay.
So I don't super know about Posca, but Posca is very clearly a water-based acrylic paint, which just my experience with water-based acrylic paints is that they don't tend to keep their flexibility super great. But just some guy, if you have some, I'd test them out because I could be wrong.
I use almost exclusively Posca for the cardboard stuff, and I will say, I think it might be a really good option. You may want to get a sealer to put on it, because I've found that when I do it on this, which is essentially plastic, I could, if I wanted to, scratch it off. So it looks good and it sticks to it and it'll show up, but I don't know if it would crack when it moves, but if you rub up against it too much, it might rub off. So you might want to get some kind of sealer.
Yeah, a sealer or top coat probably would help a lot with that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Honestly, painting is not my strongest craft. Whenever I can, I try to get somebody else to paint things for me because it's always going to turn out better. When it comes to construction, like sculpting, then I'm like, I'm very confident. But painting, I'm always a little unsure of.
You got what's the thing where you divide up the jobs?
Yeah, the thing.
Yeah, where you
cooperation.
That's it. No, there's like a word for when you like distribute.
Delegate.
Delegate. That's the one.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to learn a little bit more about painting specifically. I wouldn't mind doing some action figure modding.
Ooh.
I'd love to do a little some action figure repaint stuff, but like I want to find like a YouTuber that I can enjoy the stuff with who just talks offhandedly about paint for a while. And painting figures, but I don't know. That's a project for later when I have more room.
I might have a good suggestion for you. My friend, Ann Forrester, is a miniature painter. I don't know if she still does, but for a while she worked for Reaper. I don't know if you know Reaper miniatures and paint lines. But
I've heard of them.
She used to have. I'll check and see if she's still doing it, because I know she's also an amazing published author and just wrote 2 really great young adult novels. I'm halfway through the second one and it's really good. She used to have a great little like blog video series where it was just her like painting the miniatures and talking about paint and her knowledge of paint and her like, she's just great. I'll see if I can find that info for you, and if she's still on, or if anything, you could probably watch like her old videos out there. But she's just like a very good, calming, nerdy, interesting. Yeah, like I think that you might really like. I'll see if I can find that. Dummy 13. Oh, whoops.
Does this answer your question?
I don't know what that.
13.
What is it?
It's an action figure model that is, well, this one was 3D printed. The first one I got was like on a sprue tree. This was on a sprue tree, but it was clearly a 3D printed sprue tree. So it's weird because there's a couple of versions going around, but I got this on AliExpress because he's cool and he's got like 30 points of articulation. And
Cool.
I'm so happy that it says Mayor Finkel was framed.
That's amazing.
I actually got some dummy 13 figures for my brother and my nibbling for Christmas because I had so much fun putting them together. Oh, arm fell off. That happens. Also, you can get, this is more for Shosh. You can get all sorts of weird accessories.
Whoa.
Like angel wings and
Is it just like it's just
katanas.
a model for like modeling purposes?
Yeah.
That's cool. Like for figure modeling and stuff?
Yeah, or I don't I guess you could kind of action figure collecting and stuff. I don't know. I've seen it. Well, they are like, I know they're a printable file. I know you can like get downloads of the thing and print it out and then put it all together. Yeah. I know if I were an action figure collector, I would probably do a display of like a cool action figure, like fighting a few of the dummy 13s because they look like good robots.
Yeah. Cool. I forget that stuff like that exists.
So every once in a while I'll find out about a 3D printing thing because it'll pop off on AliExpress, which is a little weird because it's a different. It's just we're at a time where AliExpress has a lot of like 3D printed stuff, like large scale manufactured, but also there are just 3D printers on there. But the dummy 13 are great figures.
Cool.
And it's great. As soon as you see it, you're like, oh, this is going to be a staple. This has got so much possibilities if you're into action figures. I always loved the more stick version of an action figure. Like, well, I love any kind of a skeleton action figure.
Mm.
I love them so much. If they're a cute skeleton,
That's your jam?
that's so my jam.
Yeah. I as many people may already know, I don't like things.
Mm.
I have, because I like, I don't know, I'll break things. Like, I can never be a collector. Like, I'll break them, I'll forget about them. They make me nervous. Like, things make me nervous. But I like other people's things. I like when other people have things. And I like hearing about the things. I can't have it for me. I like when other people do it. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I know you so well, Cubby, and I didn't know that you liked a cute skeleton.
Yeah, I think it hasn't come up because there's not.
How often do you talk about cute skeleton figurines?
Well, cute skeleton figurines, there aren't a lot of them. Like, here's the thing. Once you've got your Lego skeleton, Lego's got a real cute skeleton, and so does that real European one. It's you don't really build the pieces up, but it's Playmobil. Playmobil has a great skeleton, and then it's like that's about it. I'll look for cute skeleton action figures, but you don't see them that often.
Yeah, but that's good to know. Now I will also keep my eye open for them, and if I see any, I'll probably forget about it.
I actually, it's funny. They're here. They're right here. There's a shelf over here where they were not too recently displayed, but then I packed them up, and they're there, but in a box, and a lot of work to get to. So I will not be showing them up.
The skeletons in my closet are adorable.
Well, they run the gamut. Some are so cute you just die, and others are just like, oh, Cubby shouldn't be allowed around people. Oh. It's true. I shouldn't. Several judges have said so.
Cubby, do you have any dice of the day? You can say no.
Maybe.
Do you have any mask of the day?
I've got this. I just looked over.
Okay.
It's a 20-sided die.
But Cubby, it looks like there's hinges on each of those things.
And it's also a transformer.
What?
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
This is fun to watch.
I'll try. I'll keep it up.
You don't have to rush at all. It's fun to watch. It looks great. Oh. 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 Whoa. Wow.
And then
Oh.
it's an owlbear.
Ah, that's the perfect thing to put inside a giant D20. That's incredible. Where did you find that?
Like online. It's an official Dungeons and Dragons toy. They have a whole line of 20-sided dice that turn into creatures. You can get a dragon, you can get an owlbear. You can get a white owlbear because that's what the druid turned into in Honor Among Thieves.
That's right. That's right.
But I like brown, regular old owlbears better. Owlbears are just really cute.
What is it about an owlbear that is so attractive?
I mean, I like bears a lot.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
I'm not too surprised because it just feels like I did some quick and dirty repaint with Posca on an action figure, and it's like so ready to just flake off.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking of, but like there's there's got to be something.
I think it's got to be like there's got to be some kind of acrylic paint, like.
I mean, Poscas are acrylics.
Yeah, but maybe like
it's more. You just need like a real strong binder, and it stays a little flexible.
Yeah. I know there's like an airbrush paint, but that's not really quite, I think, what you're looking for.
Oh yeah. Well, like,
or like a
I can see airbrush working well.
or like house paint.
Yeah, that's latex.
Yeah. No. So I think there's a type of acrylic paint that will stick to faux leather though. Maybe.
Either way, we're very excited to hear about your experiments with paint.
Yes, your journey. Yeah. And then probably you might need a sealer. I think that might be what it is.
Yeah, I feel like the airbrush is great because it's let fewer particles, and it seems to stick better.
Okay, yeah, that might be what it is. And then but yeah, you probably will need some kind of sealer though. But then that's an issue, is like you want a sealer that also won't crack, because a lot of sealers will crack. Yeah. You might just have to buy faux leather that's already in the colors and then stitch it on. That'd be pretty. That's too much work.
I used Mod Podge when I made glitter boots because I knew it would keep a little bit of a flex. So Mod might work as a sealer. It does.
Mod Podge.
So like, it may do a couple of weird things until it's been on there for a month.
Yeah, that's the thing with Mod Podge, is it dries fast and also very, very slow. You have to remember it's not actually fully dry for like a month.
Yeah. But like that ended up staying on, and that was years ago. Those are those gold shiny boots I made.
I remember those.
Yeah. And I was stumped. I was like, I don't know what's gonna get this to stick. So I was like, well, I'll do Mod Podge because it's a covering, it's clear, it's strong, it's good things, and I was hoping it would stay flexible, and I think it did.
Cool. Yeah, that might be the way to go. But then you'd still need some kind of paint that initially sticks to it. I guess you could go with the Posca and then you just like don't touch it until it's dry. It's hard though, because then if you put the Mod Podge, that might smear it up.
Yeah, it could make a bubble.
Yeah.
If the paint thing, if you have access to an airbrush, honestly, airbrushing on top of it and then Mod Podge if it's not staying very strong.
Yeah, that might be the way to go.
I'm not saying it's the best way. You might want to still do some research, but that should cover you.
You could also do, tell me if you think this might work, Cubby, is an initial layer of Mod Podge, and then the paint on top of that, and then another layer of Mod Podge. So like the paint's actually going on the Mod Podge, not the faux leather.
I mean, if you really wanted to get the Posca to work, that might do it. If you, well, because you can also actually, because Mod Podge is clear, you can put paint tints into it.
Oh, mix a little paint with the Mod Podge. That's not a bad idea.
Like you could use the mod because again, I haven't actually tried Mod Podge. I have painted it on shoe leather, and it sticks great. And I love it as a sealer. It's a pair of combat boots, so all of the plastic different materials, fabric, leather, all of that. It stuck to all of it. So it was great stick. So I honestly can't imagine it wouldn't do a good job of sticking to the fake leather.
Sweet. Yeah.
Ooh,
Lots of things.
ooh.
Oh, there you
That
go.
sounds, that also, like, just as a separate thing, sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, please keep us updated on that front. Okay, Cubby, I have more questions for you. Do you have a mask of the day?
Oh, I think you've already seen those.
Oh, okay. Do you have a trivia? If you say no, I have a trivia.
Oh, I want to hear your trivia then.
Okay, let's do trivia. Because I recently went in and I realized that we had probably had gone through all the cards that I had, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get some new ones. So these are new trivia cards.
Whoa!
Do some trivia to round out the show. Yay! Wait, and then I'll do the banner too. Yay! Okay, because I realized we hadn't done trivia in a while, and yeah, okay. As for those of you who've never played before, or it's been a while and you forgot, we're all gonna play together. So if you think you know the answer, put it in the chat. Cubby and I will try and contain our excitement from shouting out the answer because we know there's a delay. We're all playing together, so if one person gets it right, we all win. If one person gets it wrong, we all lose. Okay. So yay! And these are it's Trivial Pursuit number 6 that we're doing. All right, people and places. What's the only U.S. state to share borders with both Arkansas and Virginia? That's not that hard of a question.
Probably Alaska. Well, you know, I mean, it's got the weirdest border. So usually if there's a border question, the answer is Alaska. So, like, it's got to be Alaska.
Sometimes Michigan. Michigan has a weird border.
Arkansas and Virginia?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm going to say Tennessee.
That's what I was thinking, too. Because that's a weird...
It's a long state.
Yeah.
A long state. Yeah.
Take me to another place. Take me to another place.
Take me to another world. Tennessee. Okay. Next question. Arts and entertainment.
Such a catchy song, though, right? But then, like, you see the video, and it's like, oh, this is about like this is like about the history of the area and stuff. This is so catchy, but there's like stuff happened.
Stuff happened. Arts and entertainment. What nation gave the world The Adventures of Prince Ahmed, the first animated feature film in 1926? France, Germany, or Turkey?
Well, I haven't heard of this before. So that tells me a lot.
Yes. What nation gave the world The Adventures of Prince Ahmed, the first animated feature film in 1926? Was it France, Germany, or Turkey? I have a guess.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say France, just because I know France has like a very early history of film and animation, and that's pretty early. And I don't know if Germany existed in 1926. I think at that point it was still the Germanese.
No. Well,
When
that-
did the Ottoman Empire end?
this is well after the end of the Ottoman Empire,
Yeah.
and also well before the splitting of the Germanies
Right.
into East and West.
Oh yeah. I know it's
I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure it's Turkey, because I'm pretty sure the reason I haven't heard about this is racism.
maybe. All right, so we're covered.
Yeah.
We're covered. All right. History. What blood sport did Oklahomans vote to ban in November 2002? What blood sport did Oklahomans vote to ban in November 2002? Bigger question, what sports are considered blood sports?
Well,
I
you
didn't
know,
know was a category of sports.
there's the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where Bloodsport, where he plays I think the sport is just Bloodsport. It's basically just like fighting.
But it's specifically what blood sport? So there must
mean,
be
like
a category of sports.
I feel like if we're going from that movie, the answer would be Bloodsport. I think the sport they play in that game is Bloodsport.
Okay, so they just banned Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, but that's not as funny as the answer I'm gonna say, because I thought of a funnier answer.
Okay.
Cockfighting.
I mean, it might be true.
It might be true to say.
Johnny O Twitch might be correct, though. It might just be UFC Ultimate Fighting.
But what? Why would Ohio?
No, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, they're crazy there. Jeez.
Blood sport.
Wait, Oklahoma. Friendship between the ranchers and the farmers. That's not a sport.
Farmer and the cowboy should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowboy should be friends. All right. Next question. And science and nature. Okay. How many of every 10 adult American chestnut trees had survived the chestnut blight by 1950? How many of every 10, so like 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, how many out of 10 adult American chestnut trees had survived the chestnut blight by 1950?
Yeah, Johnny O Twitch, I think you're right.
Yeah,
that thing
I think that
was
might be right. It was pretty bad.
It was really bad. And like honestly, chestnut's a great wood. Like that was a big deal.
The chestnut blight.
Yeah. That's the worst the most widespread ecological impact that's ever been seen on the continent, I think. Like it is super bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe 0. I'm gonna say 0.
Well, it didn't go extinct, but it honestly at least 80 to 90%. Like the highest it could be is 2.
Wow. All right. Okay. Next question. Sports and leisure. Whose caddy failed to notice there were 1 too many clubs in the bag during the last round of the 2001 British Open? So this is golf. Apparently, there's a limit on how many clubs you can have in the bag in the sport of golf, which I didn't know until right now.
It makes sense. Otherwise, you would just have a specialized club for every shot, right? I don't know that much about golf. I don't like golf.
So whose caddy failed to notice there were 1 too many clubs in the bag during the last round of the 2001 British Open?
I was also going to say
It's either Tiger Woods or Arnold Palmer. That's the only two golf people I know.
I don't know that Almer. Why is his name so much harder to say than it should be?
It is. It's hard.
I don't think Almond Parter was a professional golfer by 2001. I believe Ulrich Partner had retired.
I believe Aardvark Poulter had a Arl Gargaflarg.
Yeah, Arlmar Gargaflarg is my answer.
I had a good joke.
Argon Palmetto.
I had a funny joke. So, like, you know how an Arnold Palmer is half iced tea, half lemonade? I invented a drink called the Robert Palmer, and it's lemonade and hot tea. Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Thank you. Last question, actually. Wild card. Cut the brakes. Who made his bride jump on 10-foot crocodiles on their 1992 honeymoon in North Queensland? Who made his bride jump on 10-foot crocodiles on their 1992 honeymoon in North Queensland? So
that's obvious. There's clearly only one answer for that.
Right?
Yeah. The timing, the species,
the area.
It's gotta be Steve Irwin.
Right?
Also known as.
Also, I don't think he made her.
No, she's pretty into nature stuff too.
Yeah, like I think they were excited to do it.
Yeah.
Together. Made her. Boo. Okay. Answers. What will they be? Answers. Let's see. All right. What's the only U.S. state to share borders with both Arkansas and Virginia? It's Tennessee. What nation gave the world The Adventures of Prince Ahmed, the first animated feature film in 1926? France, Germany, or Turkey? It's Germany.
Oh.
Wow. Who said Germany? Was it Johnny O'Twitch or just some guy? Somebody said Germany.
Johnny O'Twitch.
Johnny O'Twitch. Nice. Covey. What blood sport did Oklahomans vote to ban in November 2002? Cockfighting. It was actually cockfighting. So I guess that's a blood sport.
I feel like cockfighting was on the zeitgeist around not too long ago. So that's, yeah.
Also, I've never seen Jean-Claude Van Damme's Bloodsport, but now in my head, it's him dressed as a chicken fighting other chickens.
Oh. See, in my head, they're just, it's more like jousting. Try not to be demonetized.
Yeah. Gotcha. Sword fighting, if you will. If you know what I mean. Okay.
A little bit of the thrust.
Thrust and parry, if you know what I mean. How many of every 10 adult American chestnut trees had survived the chestnut blight by 1950? It was 0. It was adult. So all the adult trees.
Oh.
It was 0.
Oh, wow. That was bad.
Very bad. Whose caddy failed to notice there were one too many clubs in the bag during the last round of the 2001 British Open? Ian Woosnam.
Also known as Tiger Woods.
Also known as Almond Pomperdale.
Yes, I believe it was Alberto Palmerini.
And who made his bride jump on 10-foot crocodiles on their 1992 honeymoon in North Queensland? Steve Irwin. We did it. All right, everyone. Because Moriarty probably did say that. Probably said it. All right, everyone. That is our show. It's time for us to go. We love you all so much. Take care of yourselves. It's last week was last week was a very hard week. And the best thing you can do is take care of yourself and take care of other people. Because the thing that will save us is community. That's what we need. So take care of yourselves. The world is going to punish you enough. You can't punish yourself too. Yeah. All right. Love you all. Bye.